Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. To throw is Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Watson. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Chargers come in looking for win number 15 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Khalil Mack, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They're gonna look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joey Bosa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 6-0 our score after 1. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken from just outside the 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And again, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Williams brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day. And there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached the end. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff, now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down, well done. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Watson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Eckler again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite is. He stopped at the 1-yard line. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
This one now, Charles, you have to think all but over.
I agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to push it on here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky that it worked out.
Yeah, I love how you bring it that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Watson on first down. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sebastian Joseph Day getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
To try again after the sack. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, 33 yards. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert off the play action. Rolling to his left. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
26 yards.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him. He delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score may not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One last throw here for Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially